art is healing. And that's part of how I do my work in terms of it's a force for transformation. And I know the mere initiative which is paint the city. It's a very powerful one because it's healing the community and it's bringing tourism, it's bringing business and new ideas, on how to use this space and how to positive.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I'm in the space already working. This guy stopped and said, boy, he was in awe. He was saying when you remember his experience walking through here and he was very young. Some police stopped him and tell him when somebody see them at the station for Central and call them parents. And it was a traumatic experience. And he come back in the island and he walk through the same lane again.
This lane?
Yeah. And him getting healed because when him look around and him see the colour of the space has transformed, immediately him call him friend overseas and said, boy, you remember the lane where we get police and the whole way? But there was little one, but there wasn't from the community. And they probably thought they was free and whatever, so they tell them how to do that. I mean, people say them lost and come here and it's in front of the work and camp. So there are numerous effects. Art is healing. And that's part of how I do my work in terms of it's a force for transformation. And I know the mere initiative which is paint the city. It's a very powerful one because it's healing the community and it's bringing tourism, it's bringing business and new ideas, on how to use this space and how to positive. And it's just blessed.
Blessed good morning, my viewers. Welcome back to another upload. Please like, share, and subscribe to the movement. So right now, my viewers, Savlamar, zones of special operation are reaping success. 20 held, 4 arrested in Westmoreland, Zozo. Savlamar, Westmoreland, the police say they are reaping success in sections of Savlamar, Morn South area of this parish, which is currently in its second day under a zone of special operation. More than 20 persons of interest have been taken in for questioning and 4 arrested have been made. On Sunday, in response to the ongoing fear of violence that have earned Westmoreland the double standard distinction of being one of the police division with the highest figures. Last year, Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared the zones of special operation of Russia, Darling Street, and Dexter Street. On Monday, Senior Superintendent Robert Gordon, the officer in charge of the Westmoreland Police Division, told the Jamaica News that multiple operations were carried out by the security force that they include stop and search as well as targeted and snap raids. During these operations, 2 individuals were arrested, 6 persons of interest were taken in for processing and questioning, 5 motorcycles seized, more than 40 tickets issued, and undisclosed sum of marijuana confiscated. The day before, on the first day of the security force operation, more than 20 individuals were taken in for question, 2 arrests were made, and over 50 pounds of ganja seized. No weapon have been recovered to date. The parish had the start to the new year recording 9 slap-away in comparison to 2 for the corresponding in the previous year. The police have pointed to the latter scamming and gang activities as a major factor contributing to the violence. There are 5 active gangs in that area. In Sav, it is gang conflict, gang against gang. Outside of Sav, most of that, what is happening is really latter scamming at the root of it, said SSP Garden. Zozo in Parade Gardens yield results, say Police Commissioner. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson say the 7th Zone of Special Operation declared in Parade Gardens, Kingston, is yielding some result. The Zozo was declared by Prime Minister Andrew Holness on January the 9th. The security measures will be in place for 60 days. Since then, the people of Parade Gardens had some respite from the ongoing violence. The heavy deployment of the police and military as the joint force, along with a suite of activities surrounding the area, has had the desired effect of reducing the freedom of actions of gang and thereby reducing to some degree the fear within the community, Anderson said. He noted too that 18 of 20 persons of interest are being sought, have been interviewed, and 2 remain in custody. We are also seeing signs of former rivals willing to come to speak to each other when facilitated by us. The commissioner said Major General Anderson was speaking at a viral press conference on Sunday where the Prime Minister Andrew Holness declare Zozo for a southern Savlamar in Westmoreland. He said the Zozo are used in conjunction with several others operational activities, noting that the police force along with its military partners is constantly adjusted to counter emerging violence conflicts. The heavy use of intelligence and some adjustment to our response has led to the seizure of 9 firearms and the arrest in Mountain View of the significant figure in the illegal arms trade, the commissioner said. He said that the establishment of the zone of special operation have been one of the special operation tool used as a response to violence. It has been done in very methodical and carefully planned way. It is resource intensive and required a long-term commitment from the police and the military, he pointed out. The boundary of Parade Garden Zozo are not beginning at East Queen Street intersection and extend into an earlier direction along East Queen Street to the intersection of Lower South Camp Road, east in southerly direction along South Camp Road to the intersection with Arbor Street, south in a westerly direction along Arbor Street to the intersection with East Street, and west in the northerly direction along East Street, terminating at the intersection with East Queen Street. Under the Law Reform, Zone of Special Operation, Special Security, and Community Development Measures Act, an area can be declared a zone of special operation once there is a rampant criminal gang warfare, escalating violence, and a threat to the rule of law. The law allows the measures to contain crime while safeguarding human rights of residents and promoting community development through social intervention initiative in the areas where the operation is being undertaken. An area can be declared as Zozo by the Prime Minister after being advised in written by the Chief of Defence Staff and Commissioner of Police. There are 7 Zozos in the island. They are established in southern Savlamar, Westmoreland, Parade Garden, Central Kingston, Denhamtown, West Kingston, Norwood, Mount Salem, St. James, and Greenwich Town and Augustown in the parish of St. Andrew. So that's a good look, my viewers. A very good look for Jamaica right now, where we see a lot of things is happening. A lot of good things, of course. But it need to be more. Because trust me, them gangsters are not play, my viewers. Judge alone trials are popular pickup among defendants. Senior defense lawyer Lloyd McFarlane has dispute talk that there is base amongst defendants toward jury trial instead of ascertaining that dates for a judge alone trial are being taken up rapidly. In an interview with the Jamaica News, McFarlane said he has done several judge alone trials since the novel pandemic took a toll on the court's proceedings, and defendants have been requested them. Even when the accused is on bail, they still would choose that because of the dates that they would get for jury trials, which are much quicker dates for judge alone trials at the outset. McFarlane said dates have now been pushed back a bit now because more people are now opt for judge alone trials. The thing is, however, that it is an option that the defendant has, so one of the consideration that a defendant has is the amount of time that it will take. If the defendant is on bail, they will probably be more likely to sit well with a judge or roll trial. Anyway, although it will down the line, the debate on the judge alone trial has become more intense following recent proceedings by Chief Justice Brian Sykes. According to the Chief Justice, with trials being pushed further and further back because of the suspension of jury, the trials due to the various of this pandemic, it is just a matter of time for someone going to make the case that their constitutional rights to a fair trial within a reasonable time are being violated. Speaking during the opening of the Hillary term of Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston recently, the Chief Justice, who is in 2020, had urged individuals to opt for a judge alone trial, as it was uncertain as when the jury trial would resume. Said, last January, at the start of the Hillary term, the Court Administration Division indicated that the judge alone trial would resume on a phased basis for the Home Circuit Court and some rural circuits courts for the Hillary term. It said then that the jury trial for matters excepting where the death penalty is in issue with proceedings at court which can accommodate jurors with adequate space for physical distance to prevent the spread of the pandemic. Some viewers, a lot of information have been pouring out, but we sure will be giving you all the updates once they are here. More Jamaica-born man charged with a slap away of a New York restaurant manager. New York, United States, CMC. The New York police have arrested and charged a Jamaican-born man in the deadly shooting of a 19-year-old restaurant manager in East Harlem, Manhattan. Police have detained without bail Winston Gale, 30, charging him with the first degree slapaway and robbery following the demise of Crystal Bryan Nevis, a manager at a Burger King restaurant in East Harlem. New York Police Department Chief of Detectives James Essen told reporters Glenn, a former employee at the restaurant, had 4 prior arrests. He said, I don't come to press conference of arrests, but this one was so personal for a cold man like this to take out a 19-year-old after she complied. We have been saying this over and over against there are too many weapons on our streets, police said. Geiling will return to the Matters Criminal Court on Wednesday. Some of you was it rough, but a Jamaica him forward from as what them say. Men booked for stealing corned beef valued at $2 million. The four men have been booked to appear in court on February the 23rd after allegedly stealing $2 million worth of corned beef. The men, who are between the ages of 21 and 32, were arrested and charged with simple larceny and conspiracy to commit simple larceny after allegedly stealing 3 pallets of corned beef on January the 5th. The incident occurred on the Salpan Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Charge are Richard Jarrett, 26, a receivable clerk; Thirdly Henry, 30, loss prevention officer of Winchester in Portmore, St. Catherine; Tajay Russell, 21, also loss prevention officer; Jermaine Johnson, 32, a security officer of Angels Grove in Spanish Town. The police say the lawmen assigned to the Spanish Town police station were contact and investigating conducted, and all 4 men were arrested and charged after an interview with their lawyer. They are to appear before the court on Wednesday, February the 23rd. Jaja, man a thief corned beef. So the thing, when I know red stripe beer, no, a corned beef. So when you see some viewers, the thing is getting out of hand right now. Peer problem in a Jamaica, my viewers, but it's only going to get worse for the period of time if we don't put a stop to it. Portland man arrested for allegedly assaulting sister. A Portland man has been arrested and charged following an alleged assault of his sister. The police say on Saturday, Roshane Terelang got into an heated argument with his sister, during which he hit her on the left side of her body with a concrete block. Terelang, who is a laborer from the Sanshore district, is further alleged to have pulled a pipe and threatened to corner up. The matter was reported and the accused arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm, assault at common law, and assault of a bodily harm. Weapon seized in Hanover. An operation by the police on Orange Road in Hanover on Sunday, January 16, yielded a firearm and several rounds of ammunition. The Green Island police reported that about 7:50 a.m. the police conducted a search of a premises in the area when an AK-47 assault rifle was found fitting with a magazine containing 3 7.62 rounds. No one was arrested in the connection of that seizure. Kingston woman missing, Natasha Robinson, 29, of Wilmot Crescent, Darlings, Jerusalem in Kingston 20, has been missing since Tuesday, January 11. She is of brown complexion, medium build, and is about 173 centimeters tall. The reports are that about 8 a.m. Robinson was last seen at school compound in the parish and has not been seen or heard from since. Her mode of dress at the time she went missing is unknown. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Natasha Robinson is being asked to contact the Duane Park Police Station at 876-933-4280, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station to you. 3 Carnup, 1 drop out on Plum Lane in St. Andrew. 3 men were cornered up, 1 dropped out by gunmen on Plum Lane off Whitehall Avenue in St. Andrew on Sunday. Investigators report that about 5 p.m. Shemari Powell, 42, and other persons were standing on the roadway when they were attacked. 3 persons were cornered up. They were taken to hospital where Mr. Powell was pronounced unidentified male found in river. An unidentified male found in a river in Russia, Savlamar, Westmoreland. The Savlamar police are seeking members of the public for their assistance to identify a man whose body was discovered floating in a section of the river in Russia community, Savlamar, on Saturday morning, January the 15th. Reports by the police are that about 7 a.m., a team of fishermen was in process of setting sail out to sea when they discovered the body floating in the river leading to the sea. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, it was discovered that the unidentified male had what appeared to be multiple corn wounds to his upper part of the body, a piece of rope tied around his waist. The body was removed from the river and later transported to the morgue for the post-mortem examination to be done. Natalie Dawkins' case is back before the courts with some outstanding paperwork, evidence and outstanding paperwork like the bank account statement and so forth is still outstanding in the Natalie Dawkins case. So please look out for that one, that update and headline in another update. Bless up.